Yo, it's definitely the Cloud Chaser TV, man. We back up in this thing again, you dig? What's good with it, gang? Let's get to it, man. You got Los Munna, man. This whole situation when it comes down to OBlock 5. Now, if y'all don't know, OBlock been charged. 5 members of OBlock has been charged with the murder of FBG Duck. Now, this happened downtown Chicago a few years back. Now, it's being updated as of yesterday. This is the update, the newest update, that they trying to get Los Munna, Los Munna's statement stripped off the record. You know what I'm saying? That's what the lawyers are trying to do. You feel me? Get that stripped off the record because I'm gonna play some footage for you where you will hear the lawyer even saying in pre-trial during the bond hearing on what they had on Los Munna and what he had already gave them. You feel me? Had already gave them, admitted to, and all that. So on this document, it's saying that the co-conspirator may admit it to any evidence only the government shows a conspiracy exists at the time of conversation. The defendant were both members of the same conspiracy, and the proffer statements were made during the furtherance of a conspiracy. So with that being said, family, it's safe to say that Los Munna is a snitch, bro. Real talk. Shit is crazy. Because if you putting two and two together with the co-conspirator, as well as the person that's on there, they talking about that they part of another Rico. That's that superseding indictment that they was talking about, right? They basically saying that the information that he gave on that, even with that proffer agreement, if you don't know about the proffer, you know, that's considered in the feds the queen of the day. That's when they give an open mic and they start saying everything. But let me play some footage for you so you can understand where I'm coming from, what he had actually told the government. And we ain't even understand at the time, but with that document that just released saying that they want to get that strip from the record because the both of the members was involved in a conspiracy. You feel me? So them two gonna be on two different cases. You feel me? It's that superseding indictment that they talking about. But let me play this footage, gang. Get in the comments and let me know. We're gonna get right back to it after the footage is done.
38 times in broad daylight, 4:26 p.m. on August 4th, standing in line outside of a business on Oak Street. Victim 1 and Victim 2 were each also shot a number of times throughout the course of that assault. So the nature and circumstances of this offense, again, are crime of violence, and crimes of violence in furtherance of a racketeering enterprise that's identified and described in an indictment as a racketeering enterprise that engages in acts of violence, including murder and assault. The weight of the evidence against Mr. Offord specifically is substantial. So Mr. Offord purchased a vehicle that was used in this murder and assault on or about July 28th from a dealership in the Chicagoland area. During a post-arrest interview, Mr. Offord acknowledged that there were pictures of him at the dealership standing next to the car that was used in the murder. Mr. Offord identified himself in the photos, and the vehicle that was used as his vehicle. Mr. Offord acknowledged that it was his signature on the purchasing documents for the vehicle. And I'll come back to this part when we get to history and characteristics of Mr. Offord, but Mr. Offord made some statements in the financing application for that vehicle that were not true with respect to his employment. And so days later, the dealership reached out to Mr. Offord to return the vehicle, which ultimately he did on
That
August
for the
4th.
Cloud Chaser TV.
Yeah, so gang, you just heard that, right? So y'all just heard them talk about the whole car, the Ford Fusion. As you can see, this is on the latest document as well that was on his way to the dealership in order to return the Ford Fusion for the purposes of concealment to avoid detection of law enforcement by getting rid of the vehicle he had just used to murder weekly. So, and they also saying that these statements was made from by witness Robinson to witness 7. You feel me? In the concealment through a message that they was saying that they was having back and forth and was telling them person to go call the police, call CPD so that they can actually get the car back. They wanted the car back, gang. And I'm pretty sure y'all heard some of this, but it's been officially put in the documents. This is what's just came out as of yesterday, fam. Newest stuff. And as you can hear that footage, and then you looking at this document that I just put on the screen saying that they want to try to stricken that from the record because the co-conspirator and the evidence that's used, however, it's a unique, fluid nature of alleged conspiracy. The profit falls short of several meaningful respects, and the government should not be given to introduce virtually any statements under the co-conspirator exception. So they trying to remove Los Munna statements. Family, y'all get in the comments and y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all think that Los Munna is actually a snitch, man? Gang.